Allora, ci stiamo dirigendo verso il nuovo sistema. Vediamo, vediamo. Oh, eccoci qua, Alpha Centauri. Nuova Atlantide, finalmente. Carino. Terra Nuova Atlantide. Ah. È stata fondata nel 2156. Ok. Il pianeta si chiama Jamison. E Constellation cos'è? È il gruppo di esploratori, chiamiamoli così. Bene. Dice Bethesda che questa è la città più grossa che abbiano mai fatto. Cos'è? Ah. Vasco mi ha fatto spaventare. Allora. Sì, ma io continuo a vedere queste ombre strane.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation up the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District. Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Anche quelli sono livello 2, quindi in teoria abilità. Ok, infatti ho un punto abilità. Vediamo se riesco a migliorare il ecco l'ossigeno. Ok, l'ho già messo.
Quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics.
Forse un po' di più di prima. Carino qua. Cazzo raga, ma mi scende di frame che è un piacere. E io che voglio anche migliorare la grafica se posso. Meriterebbe di più, è un po' troppo sgranato. Sei al limite di... Meno male che ho appena migliorato l'ossigeno. Ah, forse... No, non ho eccessivo peso. Proprio lui che è un... Cioè... È un settantenne fumatore, tra l'altro, perché non si spiega. Ah, e quando va piano così in realtà lui fa la corsetta. Cioè, per andare così lui corre. Cioè non va mai piano. La loggia.
I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us in...
Ma questo orologio, no? Che si può comprare anche nella real life. Ah, ok, ma non mi aspettavo fosse così dentro. Cioè serve tipo per interagire nel gioco. Oppure no? Ok, sopra che c'è? Spippoliamo. Vaffanculo. Abbiamo finito di spippolare. Ok, allora. Ah.
You two keep going on like this and I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation.
Ah.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Immagino.
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems.
Ok, loro esplorano e indagano su questa
So
anomalia.
if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
No, un accento molto British.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us.
Beh, effettivamente è un po' dai responsabili affidare la nave a un estraneo comunque. Luci brillanti e una musica. Ma infatti...
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Ok.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this?
Quindi
You all believe me now?
ascolta la riunione.
Wasn't in doubt.
Ah, ma hanno altri pezzi.
If you expect us to believe in fairy
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Perché tra di loro già non reagiscono?
That's it.
Vabbè, 3 è il numero perfetto, quindi.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Ah,
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled system.
ok, mancano delle parti nel mezzo. Ma comunque sono di più di 3 adesso.
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers,
Una sorta di
it would be
sfera.
exciting. Now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe.
Meglio
of
che
ours?
stare in miniera, sicuro.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Ok, non sapete nulla e quindi, insomma...
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
Ecco,
In
sgancia.
addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Tranquilla, tanto già ce l'avevo.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I would...
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of
Beh,
line.
decisamente. Ho sentito di peggio.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time.
Per una volta.
Let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Allora. Spero almeno che i drink siano gratis.
Well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Ok, possiamo creare e modificare roba. Ma...
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Ah, l'investitore quindi è lui.
All this and all my success in
Ovviamente.
business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan or the smarts of young Matteo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels they covet. The bastards. I try to
Immagino,
convince the
ok.
United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Ok, basta così. direi.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Ok, dobbiamo parlare con tutti adesso.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. You matter too. You've done some... I'm Matteo. Theological...
Teologia, ok. Infatti.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Ok, va bene così. No.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, I guess a lot overwhelming. No, I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you.
Infatti.
Oh gosh, no. I mean that's flattering, but really we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the Vegas sent. There's still so much we don't know.
In realtà nessuno di loro a quanto pare ha risposte. Infatti.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years.
50 anni.
But we only became aware of the artifacts
Ah,
recently.
ok.
Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Chi? Aspettate.
Well, Barrett discovered...
Ah,
It's a shame
Barrett,
he
ok. C'è
Planning
posto
on
per
sticking
me?
around then? Good.
Ah, sì.
I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way...
Ok.
So you've seen the library.
Ok, andiamo, forza.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
No. Tutto pronto.
Gardens are out the doors there. If you need a moment of quiet contemplation.
Quante nota
I don't know
constellation?
what you've heard, but I can imagine.
Let's head up.
First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us
Ok,
no longer
non è abbastanza
existing.
nota, mi sa.
I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
Non ha tutti i torti. Ok, tutto pronto.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But
Chissà
most people aren't
quanti...
going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resource to extract, territory
Immagino
to
che qualche
defend.
pezzo comunque di questi manufatti ce l'abbia qualche nemico, insomma. Qualcuno che lo vuole usare per scopi malvagi, sicuramente.
To put pieces like this together.
Ok, andiamo.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover
Un
something.
magnetismo nell'aria anche per essere a tema.
But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you...
Ok,
I'm
ok.
going to be sticking with you for this.
Dai. Io e te insieme, ma... Ok, ci
We'll need
proviamo.
to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting. And listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So every member of Constellation is their own. Good. Let's take a little...
Andiamo, andiamo. Ah, ok, infatti immaginavo che fosse un compagno, perché già prima c'era una risposta un po' flirtante. Ma che fa, non mi segui? Ah, ok, ci sono i libri allo Fallout, lì ci sono i fumetti, qui ci sono queste guide. Ok. Ma mi segue già adesso, oppure siccome ho Vasco allora lei non mi segue? Ah, però Vasco è rimasto là. Ah, incontri i tuoi genitori. Ok, ok, li incontreremo i genitori. Che missione abbiamo per adesso? Vecchio quartiere. Ok, ok.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Ma non sarebbe male. Ma sì, diciamogli di sì.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first. Head down to the orientation hall. get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, if you got a bounty? Well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted. The process starts with registration down in the... Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get
Marte.
anyone else to care.
Sì, sì, che voglio vedere la
Word is he's got
Terra.
some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to
Sono
the old
curioso.
grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Andremo a parlargli.
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Non nomina la Terra. Questo mi incuriosisce ancora di più. Chi è Moara?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Ok, sì, sì, andremo.
Sol system is a lot of planets. But a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Cosa puoi dirmi di Sidonia?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Fantastico, ok.
You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Perfetto. Quindi? Ah, ci devo andare da solo. Vabbè, tu mi segui a prescindere. Giusto? Perfetto.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but
Devo
she
andare
won't get it back
sotto.
by annoying us.
Ma se mi butto da qua... no, bello. Ah, ma com'è il boost pack qua? Non è efficiente come sull'altro pianeta. Che essendo una luna ci sta abbia una forza di gravità più bassa. Che devo prendere la metro. Spazioporto. Neanche il tempo che si apriva lo sportello e già si è chiuso.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Beh. Ma c'è la nebbia adesso.
Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Che non è molto esplicativa. Esattamente.
By the terror, by the terror,
Eccolo.
by the terror! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really,
Sì.
really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars. Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are.
Mamma mia che
It's
casualità.
almost like it was meant to be.
Secondo me questo ci stalkera. Ecco, raccontaci di questa casualità.
Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with chunks. But after being inspired by your story, I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star. Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. By the light of Polaris, it must be fate.
Decisamente no.
Are you saying I looked you up, tracked you down, and followed you all the way
Sì,
here?
esattamente.
Who'd be crazy enough to do that? I'd have to know what you looked like first. And now I do. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Un costume.
I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew.
Voglio proprio vedere del costume che fa.
Maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice? If not, I can.
Ma per me va anche bene, a parte che rompe il cazzo, ma questo lo sappiamo. Però Sara deve restare con me adesso. Ok. Ok. Ecco, ce l'abbiamo. Nave. Lei invece... No, la teniamo con noi. Lui va sulla nave e Sara resta con noi. Comunque mi aspettavo già un regalo da questa fan, ci sono rimasto male. Sara?
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Ok, allora andiamo. Comunque ho dato un'occhiata, non ho capito neanche come colorare la nave. Poi ci do un'occhiata migliore. E siamo partiti. Quindi dobbiamo cercare quel tizio che è nel sistema solare. Giusto? Vediamo un po'. Vediamo un po' che simbolo è l'occhio. Cos'è l'occhio? Cos'è l'occhio? Non lo so, c'è così tanta roba però che non posso guardare tutto. Stazione spaziale. Ma Gagarin è anche un pianeta... Sì. Sì, sembra molto simile a quell'altro. Com'è che si chiama? Qua c'è quest'altro, ma questo non è granché. A Jamison. Quindi... sistema solare finalmente. E sono curioso, sono molto curioso. Salta. Tre, due, uno.